Dixon, California, a small town in the suburbs with not much going on. And on the surface, it seems fairly normal. But I was curious if there was anything we weren't seeing. So, me and my partner decided to take a deeper look into the strange and paranormal happenings of this town. We even decided to try our hand at a seance.
Okay. Thumbnail.
Just
thumbnail.
one finger?
The
Just one
thumbnail. You guys look so scared.
It's kind of scary. Okay, Oz, we gotta do it too.
Oh, sorry. Go to do this for our project, to go to the Dixon Cemetery to try to speak with some of the spirits there. Because it's something I've wanted to do for a while, and now it's just kind of like the perfect opportunity to do it. So, yeah. So, I was really happy about that we got to do it. And I was very pleased that we did actually communicate with some spirits. That was very, very cool, and also very intense.
Mr. Sylvie. Mr. Sylvie, are you here? Guys? Osman?
I'm not doing it.
Osman?
Actually worked, and we actually talked to the spirits, which I was not actually expecting. I was expecting it to not work and like just be disappointed, have to completely shift and do something else because it didn't work, but it worked, so I was just super happy about that. And as for my own paranormal experiences, I've had, I think, at least one that I can remember that actually happened, not in Dixon, but in Vacaville, where I live. And it happened in my garage, which is over there somewhere. But yeah, it happened in my garage. So I think this was like 2021 or 2020. I can't remember. But my washer and dryer are actually in the garage, which is not attached to my house. So I was going to go do some laundry, and I opened the door to the garage. I went in, and after I'd put my laundry in the washing machine, I slammed the door closed, and there's this bird cage that sits on the shelf above it, which I don't even know how that bird cage got there, or like who it belonged to, but it was sitting there. And when I slammed the washer door closed, it started shaking really violently, like super violently, and it scared me for some reason. I've always been kind of scared of that garage, scary garage, but yeah, it really scared me. It was shaking, and so out of fear, I just kind of yelled, "Stop!" I yelled the word "stop," and as soon as I yelled the word "stop," it immediately stopped shaking, not shaking at all. Which, even if it had gotten caught on something, it wouldn't be possible for it to stop completely. It would have still been like shaking a little bit due to like the motion of it. So I don't know. I can't explain why it just stopped so suddenly like that. But yeah, and I've just been even more just kind of scared of that garage since. So yeah, I don't like going in there alone.
The day started normal. We were walking around, finding graves, asking it questions, whatever. We find this one grave. His name is Alonzo. We started asking questions. We asked it, how did he die? And he tells us he got shot by this one guy named Sexton.
No, because there was a C. I think let's let him finish doing the whole word. CXC.
Is it Sexton?
Can you spell what the last?
And then he says goodbye, so we go to another grave. And then we find this unmarked grave. And we start asking it, who are you? And then it spells Sexton. It starts spelling that name. And then we all just look at each other like... And I think the ghost saw... I don't know how the ghost saw that we made faces. Because then after that, they started being hella weird. They started not asking, but just spelling random stuff. And then it led to, like, the ghosts spelling Z-O-Z-O, which is a demon. And then it said goodbye, bye, X-Z-O-Z-O-Z-O, bye, bye, bye. And then we just leave. And then we ate food, and that's it.
My name is Javier Gonzalez, and I went to the cemetery with the rest of the gang a little bit ago. I wasn't really expecting much, it was a cemetery after all, but something seemed off today. This situation reminds me of one of my only ghost stories I can remember having, where I was walking down to my basement, and all of a sudden I heard the door close behind me, and it was locked. I couldn't get it open for the life of me, so I had to cut off the door handle. Made it out safely, but definitely can say was not worth the amount of effort. Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm pretty sure my basement had a window.
Sure.
Guys, we finally have one that wants to talk to us.
Alright, you know how to pick them, Lynn. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. I gotta, move in more because I'm gonna, break my back.
Mr. Alonzo. Are you a good person? I feel like out of all the ghosts we talked to, Alonzo definitely interacted with us the most and talked with us the longest and gave us the most information, and it was definitely an interesting experience to have as someone who's never done that before. I just wasn't sure how to react. The question if there is ghost in Dixon still stands, but I feel like this experience gave me a lot more clarity, and I hope it gave you some clarity as well.